Hey there, it's Clumpkin. Hope we're having a great day so far. Today's topic is on superstitions. I know, spooky. Um, and if you don't know what a superstition is a belief or practice based on either the fear of the unknown, faith in magic or luck, or the idea that certain things or events can bring good or bad luck. And that definition is from Wikipedia. So, yeah, on myself, I don't find myself to be a very heavily superstitious person. I follow really just uh, the basic stuff like birthday candles, eyelashes falling out, and you blow the eyelashes to make a wish, shooting stars. Um, really just the basic stuff. Um, walking under ladders, right? Opening umbrellas inside. Um, just kind of like the most basic of superstitions or ideas that things can affect my luck or life. I also knock on wood a lot, just in case. I am scared of bad luck. Um, do not get me wrong. I am scared of bad luck. I it's spooky. I don't want things in my life to go wrong. So I do all the things that can prevent me from jinxing myself whenever I can. Like, like knocking on wood. Um yeah. Some I don't believe in just purely because, well, one I don't believe in just because I don't want to is that black cats bring bad luck. And I don't want to believe in that one just because I like black cats. They're my favorite. I like black cats out of all cats. I like black cats. And I don't believe that they bring bad luck. I think they're sweet little creatures. Uh, sometimes cats are mean, but I've only the one cat that I've had in my life. He wasn't entirely a black cat. He was black and white, but primarily a black cat, and he was just the sweetest little guy ever. God rest his soul. Just the sweetest little cat ever. Uh, and he is the reason why I believe cats are awesome. Um, and yeah, um, superstitions are really, I mean, like it relies on faith, right? Entirely. So you can go your whole life without like believing in a superstition, and most likely be fine, right? It's all ideas that are in your head, right? It's all things that make us. The reason why we believe in superstitions, at least I think, is because it's a way of making life more interesting and just a way of feeling some sort of comfort, right? Like protecting yourself from the negatives of life. It brings more comfort to the mind, and I think that's why people do it. Um, for the good ones, right? Like wishing upon a shooting star, right, and thinking that your wishes are gonna come true. It brings some comfort to the mind, as well as like knocking on wood. It makes you feel safer, right? Um, and I probably couldn't tell you probably couldn't tell you how long superstitions have existed, uh, nor entirely why every single person has their own beliefs, right? I can only tell you mine because I can only speak for myself. Um, and this isn't my area of expertise. Not even close, really. Right? I never grew up with a very, I never grew up with anything faith based, right? I've always just kind of been on my own, looking at things from a way that made sense to me, which was more just how the world works like normally, right? Nothing entirely faith based. I don't want to sound like one of those like I only believe in logic. I shouldn't have done that in a nerd voice because that's an entirely I take that back. I shouldn't have done that in a nerd voice because only like that's an entirely respectable thing, right? All these decisions are respectable. So I'm not trying to say that I'm someone that's like only believes in logic and like magic can't be real or these things can't be real. Because where's the whimsy, you know? But I definitely do look at things, I would say, more, and I don't know what the right word is, and I don't want to say realistically because that sounds like I'm downplaying other people's beliefs, because to them these things are realistic, right? So I I don't think realistic is the right word, but I do want to. They're my beliefs. How about that? I don't want to say anything is more or less realistic than the other, because these are what people. This is what people believe in. These are their livelihoods, right? These are their lives. I'm not gonna make fun of somebody for believing in God because I don't, right? Like, it's just not. Not only is it not nice, it's disrespectful, you know. And who am I to put other people's, oh, sorry, who am I to put other people down for believing what they believe in, right? And uh, where was I? So I'm not gonna put anybody down for what they believe in, right? Just because I don't believe a certain way doesn't mean other people can. And uh, yeah, I mean, I've had my own goofy superstitions, right? When I was in middle school to like early, like sophomore year of high school, I had these bracelets that I would wear every single day, and I convinced myself that if I didn't wear them, I'd have a bad day or I'd have bad luck. And I eventually stopped believing that because like I would go without wearing them and I'd be fine. But yeah, like that is a superstition I believed in, and I don't anymore. Right? People can change the beliefs. That's okay. Um, but yeah, there's not much else to say, I think. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video and hearing what I have to say about superstitions. Maybe some of you are very superstitious people. Maybe some of you aren't at all. Maybe some of you are like me, where you're just kind of in the middle, you know? Uh, and all of it's okay. So, but I would love to hear your superstitions and what you believe in the comments below. That would really mean a lot. If I'd love to hear it. So, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll catch you all next week. See ya.